Ted is only human. Ted is under a spiritual legal system similar to all humans on world Earth, but he does have the loud spiritual with the enormous numbers of dreams that are spiritually sent, visions that are spiritually sent, and loud spiritual voices and information that's spiritually sent. But Ted is still under a human legal system. Ted is only human. Therefore, Ted does phase spiritually. Ted does have spiritual attacks. Ted does have temptations. Ted does have sin. Ted did not know who he was for the first 37 years of Ted's life. Did not even really have a clue. And therefore, Ted did sin. Ted is only human. Ted makes mistakes. Ted is not perfect. Ted even has a provable mistake here, where Ted, you know the story behind this? Ted went to an SDA church, and Ted was sitting down at their potluck. You know, this was the Camelback SDA church. It's like a huge country club. It's like a huge social club. And a lot of them are rich, and a lot of them are snobs. And Ted was sitting down, and he caught his finger in the chair. And he sat down, and it was enormous pain. He couldn't get his finger out. And after interacting with the people at this church and the pastors, trying to give them something, and them looking aghast at Ted that he was claiming to be Jesus, like Ted was doing something terrible, Ted smashed his finger, and it hurt enormously. And Ted was asking, you know, who did this? And the host says, we did it. Why? We were trying to show you something. We purposely made you stick your finger up in under that chair and sit on it and smash it to show you how much pain, you know, the body of Christ is causing you. You know, this church is part of the body of Christ. Ted smashed his finger. That was enormous pain. Ted, you know, didn't shout or anything he wanted to. It was excruciating pain. Ted couldn't get the finger out for almost a full minute, almost 60 seconds. Ted had the finger stuck, getting smashed. And this was at their 30th anniversary, their 30th event, almost like 30 pieces of silver for betrayal, for the betrayal of this country club church, this social club church. It's really an enormous country club, the Camelback Seventh-day Adventist Church is. A lot of rich and a lot of snobs. And Ted won't name any specifically, but there are definitely some specific snobs there that Ted knew and knows from Thunderbird Adventist Academy, and when Ted went to school in Scottsdale, Arizona at Thunderbird Adventist Academy. Now, well, we're running out of time for this clip.